Hello, everybody. It is Sid and V.
With Judicious Mockery.
And we are back with some more Last Defense Academy.
Part 2.
It's been part 2.
2. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been a couple weeks. I was away on some work travel, so we haven't gotten to play in like 2 weeks or so. But last we left off, we finished the killing game route.
Here, sorry.
Oh. Why do you insist on doing this?
Do you prefer too bad?
Why,
do you want me to hear?
Why do you torture me this way? Oh, God. So last we left off, we finished the killing game route. We did all of the little
the fruits of our labor.
It's going to take forever.
Well, you're talking anyway.
We did all the little like side path alternate endings.
Demonstrating what you're talking about.
Including the most fucked up ending in this entire game.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
Never forget.
Okay, maybe it's not the most fucked up ending in this game.
Oh no. I hate to hear that.
Just a little preview. There is one ending in particular that, in my opinion, is like the most fucked up.
That's worse than Tsubasa getting slurped?
Yeah.
Why are we playing this game again?
Are we playing this game
Why
again?
are we playing this game again? If it's going to get worse than Tsubasa getting slurped.
That one was just so painful, specifically because it just has the monologue of Takumi being like, and everything's going to be all right.
And I saved her, and
as
we did
we're
it.
Like watching the bee just like fucking drain her dry.
And it's been a couple weeks, but I can still really viscerally see her little slurped up skelly.
Yep.
Which was tough. Which is tough to sit
really
with.
Tough. But we did all the alternate endings. They were all like just pretty quick bad endings. But we did achieve the good ending, quote unquote, of the killing game route.
We did.
It was as good as it could get by that point.
Yeah.
The polycule.
Yup. Made it through.
It was the polycule, Nozomi, Commune, the twins, and the ghost boy. All of us made it onto the what do you call it? The shuttle? What's the name for that?
Wow. We are out of practice. Not the rocket.
The escape pod.
The escape pod.
The escape
of
pod.
course. The escape pod.
God, my brain was like, what are words?
Yeah, I hear that. I don't know how you keep all of this straight. It's honestly very impressive. Having played through all of it.
Yeah.
And then watched one full Let's Play?
I haven't actually seen a full one yet. I've seen one that was approximately maybe like a third or so of the game.
Mm-hmm. And then another one.
Or no, probably closer to about half, because it was a third of all the post-prologue stuff, but with the prologue probably about half.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've seen another one of like maybe like 80% or something like that.
Yeah, so the fact that you're able to track what we know on a given timeline after seeing it for the third to fourth time through, right, yeah, in most cases is, and also knowing all the other ones is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, they all got on the escape pod and went off to the artificial satellite.
And who knows how that goes?
Yeah, it kind of just cut off.
Not our problem.
We don't know how it resolved from there. But yeah, now that we've done everything with the killing game route, it's time for things to get a little different.
Let's maybe not join the invader hunt?
Yeah, what if we don't do a killing game?
What if we... Bless you.
And so we're going back to a time when everyone except for Gaku and Eito were alive.
Rest in power, Gaku.
Rest in power, Gaku.
It's your choice.
All right, you ready, Sid? We're doing it again.
Yes. No. We're almost at 100 hours in this game.
We played through the killing game route again. Honestly, like
Guys, here's what I think. I'm not going to join this invader hunt thing.
I'm obsessed with Takumi. Takumi is so good. Takumi is so, like, we talk about Danganronpa a lot.
You weren't fully sold on Takumi at the end of the prologue.
I know, but he's seeing what I've seen, and also he's good. This has been a hardship for him. He's certainly had to adjust to a lot of nonsense. We talk about the Danganronpa series a lot. I am currently doing a Danganronpa playthrough on my own time.
Yeah, going back through
a replay.
The game, the series.
So I've experienced the protagonist of Danganronpa 1, who I love, of course.
Yeah.
I'm currently experiencing the protagonist of Danganronpa 2, who I love even more.
Yeah.
I will get to the V3 protagonist. But there's something just so spirited about Takumi. It gives Hajime a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Far more than Makoto.
Out of the
key three Danganronpa protags?
I think even including UDG, out of all the Danganronpa protags, I would say Hajime is definitely the most, like, has the most, like, force of personality.
100%. He'll just be far. Like, guys, this is stupid.
Yeah.
And that's what Takumi gives.
Yeah.
Especially in Last Defense Academy 2.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He's kind of fed up with this.
He's been through some shit.
He's learned. He's just not going to join this invader hunt thing. And I love that. He's just like, no. The answer is no.
What I was going to say before is that the creators of the game have said, a number of times that, like, they want people to, like, they wanted, their goal with this game was to make all the routes satisfying enough that you could, like, go through that route and it would be like, that's my ending. Yeah. I'm good now. I don't need to keep going.
Yeah.
I would say the killing game route is one of two routes that I think fully, like, hit the mark as far as that goes.
I'm really hopeful. I think that if we just played through the killing route, I would have a lot of questions about what happens on the satellite.
Yes.
And I'm very hopeful that that gets explored.
Maybe.
It seems like it would, given that we know that something goes wrong from the original part of the game.
The killing game route is definitely, like, there are definitely questions coming out of it, right? And that's part of the reason why I've said this, that I like starting with it, is that it presents you some mysteries that it doesn't fully resolve. Like, we don't know what the deal was with the first sponsor. We don't know what the deal was with those two other sponsors that were like, we're not part of the invader hunt. We don't know what's going on the satellite. We don't know, Eito made the ominous comment at the end of the prologue about, like, oh, that's what you think the truth is. We still don't know what's going on with that. So there's definitely, like, a bunch of stuff that's not fully answered.
Right.
Coming out of the killing game route. So there are, I think that those things might still be a little, like, frustrating if, like, that's the only thing that there was afterwards, right?
Yeah.
But I do think the killing game route is probably, in my opinion, one of the most fulsome stories that is presented in one of the 100-line 2 routes.
Yeah.
Like, within a single self-contained route.
Yeah, a story in and of itself.
Yeah.
I don't have a point of comparison, but I do think that there are obviously these outstanding mysteries, and I'm glad that there's going to be more exploration of them seemingly, but it does feel like a complete story that was told.
Yeah, no, I agree.
With some strings hanging off that will link to other stories.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be cool stuff. Yeah, let's see what happens now.
Let's see what happens.
We've done enough chatting.
If we don't join this invader hunt thing.
Yeah. Right, of course not. A rational decision.
I hope you can all follow my lead in this. I know I will.
Shoma.
She's back.
There's nothing to be afraid of if we all reject it together.
Hey, don't speak for everyone just yet.
Yeah, I don't think Datomi's on board with this plan.
Karada.
What, you mean you're joining?
Of course. I'll never get a chance to live out my fantasies like this again. Besides, the name Invader Hunt makes the game sound like it's going to be an absolute blast. I'm with Takumi on this one.
Moko.
You'll find me playing that game over my dead body.
Oof.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're now back in a timeline where
They're not romantically
Tsubasa
involved.
and Takumi are not together, which is tough.
Wimp womp.
Which is tough.
Wimp womp. It's okay.
To
We've
lose
got the romance route.
This invader hunt is just the culprit trying to trick us into believing it'll be fun. But it's clearly stated on the blackboard that this is a killing game.
Kyoshika.
Just everyone.
Every single time we go to a new route, we just affectionately say the name of everyone who died in the previous one.
The recording said as much too.
I'll follow Takumi's lead as well. It's against my artistic principles to kill for entertainment. And we're not really in a relationship with Yugamu anymore.
The whole polycule has dissolved.
Well, I as Sid am always in a relationship with Yugamu. So.
Remember how we were all gonna like get an apartment together on the artificial satellite?
It'll work itself out. We're all in love.
This message don't make sense anyway.
Takumaru.
The sponsor said those not in the game will be eliminated, but we'd still get eliminated sooner or later if we did join.
Oh, we're back in the timeline where Takumaru doesn't hate us.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't be stupid. Nobody has to die if we win, right? Right?
Tatami, it's a killing game.
Yeah.
By definition.
Tatami, come on, girl.
You're the one that's obsessed with this genre.
Games.
You know how it works.
Come on.
Tatami, are you listening to yourself?
Huh?
You're taking this I love killing games persona a little too far, aren't you?
I am...
Whoa.
Got some Moko in there.
Yeah.
I am not. I'm just saying what I really think.
Tatami's pigtails swayed as she vigorously shook her head in denial, but there was definitely some uncertainty in her eyes. What about you, Hideko? You haven't said anything yet. Hideko.
Either choice is fine with me.
What do you mean?
I'm not interested in this game at all. I am, however, interested in finding out the sponsor's identity.
They'll make their move eventually, whether we join this silly game or not.
That's when we'll swoop in and bring that sicko down, right? That's more or less what I was thinking. Then we have an answer.
Yes, we're not going to join the invader hunt. Tatami, you don't mind, do you?
I do mind, but it's not like I can play a killing game by myself. Ugh. Fine. Fine, I'll go with the majority.
Tatami's so bummed.
It's okay. You got to live out your dream before.
You did, and you know
you
what?
had a great time.
And guess what? In the end, you ended up hating the killing game.
That's right, you did. But you were the winner.
Yeah, the killing game
top
did
of the
end
chart.
with Tatami in first place.
Yeah,
that is true.
You topped the charts for almost all of it.
Yep, pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, so good for you. After that, we decided to stay together until the stipulated time. We didn't know what might happen, and there was always the possibility the sponsor was actually one of us. Staying together meant we could prevent the sponsor from trying anything. I didn't tell anyone about that second reason, though. They all seemed convinced the sponsor was an outsider who had infiltrated the school. Well, they were acting like they thought that anyway. The sky turned dark as we whiled our time away. Finally, it was 7 p.m., the time mentioned on the voice recorder. That was when I threw the door to the leisure lounge open. Not because I wanted to join the game, of course.
No.
No,
you already
no,
did
no,
that.
no.
Can't do it again.
No, we said no. I was there to declare as team leader that none of us would be joining. Oh my God, yeah. You're the sponsor again. Everyone else stood outside just in case. Turning around, I could see the others trying to peer in through the door, which was slightly ajar. There was nobody inside the room, not even a faint presence. After looking around, I lifted my head to the ceiling and shouted, "Hey, are you there? Can you see me? I'm here to tell you none of us will be joining your stupid invader hunt."
Tatami just shoves us all into the room and is like, psych!
No response at all? Have it your way. That's all I wanted to say. Have a bad night. After that cold farewell, I turned around and stepped out of the leisure lounge.
100 line 2 Takumi does get pretty sassy.
He's so
sometimes.
fun. He's so fun. I love the sass.
Have a bad night.
Have a
is
bad
great.
night.
Oh boy, you really said it. And after the sponsor said they'd kill us all if we refused to play the game. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Will we be okay? Gaku got killed the last time we did this.
But that killer fled and went outside the wall of fire, right?
Most likely, yeah. That's why the sponsor of this game probably isn't one of us.
Kako even said this morning that the handwriting was different this time.
I can't be completely sure because they use spray paint. If the sponsor wasn't the one who killed Gaku, there's also the possibility this entire thing was just a prank.
Also, you know what else being back here means?
Voice equitability?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, for
It's
sure.
really nice. That was a lot.
It did get really unbalanced towards the end.
Yeah.
So we need not be unnecessarily shaken?
That's if the sponsor wasn't the killer. The truth of the matter remains to be seen.
Everybody fell momentarily silent after that. Question. What's the plan for tonight? Plan? Our sleeping arrangements. Where should we all spend the night?
I'm definitely sleeping in my dear sister's room.
I'll stay with Takamaru.
No way.
Shut the fuck down.
What?
You don't trust Takumi even after he saved my life. You and me are through, man.
Well, we're in a timeline
Wow.
where Takamaru is
Very
firmly on our side.
Different relationship.
Yeah.
But
The Skumo twins aside, why don't we sleep in our own rooms like normal? Just lock the door and you'll be fine.
I agree. There are 13 people here. Making everyone sleep in pairs would leave one person out. All right, but why not put that person with one of the other pairs?
Oh.
We should avoid having 3 people in one room. It's too risky. Risky? Why? Ugh, not again. Our team's already discussed this to death, and now I have to repeat myself.
despite her complaint, Hideko carefully explained to those from the other academy why we decided having 3 people in a room together was a bad idea. That does make sense.
We should all go back to our own rooms then.
No, you've just triggered the mother of all death flags and you don't even know it. Well, anything to spice things up around here.
That decided, we all returned to our own rooms to sleep after dinner. Ima insisted on sleeping in Kako's room, but nobody protested on that point.
Yeah, okay, Ima.
That's classic. De 26.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Man, we are way back at the beginning.
We are. You ready to go through all these morning announcements again?
Troops,
Can't wait.
time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 26th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives
give
to
your
protect
lives,
our
protect our
beloved
beloved school
from the
vile and barbaric enemy. I fucked it up.
That's okay. In the morning, I headed to the cafeteria for breakfast, only to find that everyone else was already there.
We're always the last person
We
to
are.
places.
We sleep in.
1, 3, 9. Oh my! How is it that I count 14 souls?
Because you're terrible at math. There are only 13 people here.
You see? Nothing bad happened.
So it was just a prank after all?
But by who?
And for what purpose?
If you're asking me, I think the most likely suspect is... We all turned to look at Datami.
Well, wait a minute. You're accusing me of being the game's sponsor?
I don't think so. Datami doesn't have the guts to pull off something like that.
Grr, you underestimate me. I may not have guts, but I've still got my brain meats. They're small and overpowered, but they're there all the same.
What?
Her brain meats.
Her brain meats?
Think of her brain meats.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
Oh, for the love of murder. Hey, can't we just be happy that nothing happened? Please excuse me for exposing you to my foul-smelling dumpster breath, but Why don't we all have breakfast together? After breakfast, we all headed off to do our own things, relieved that nothing bad had happened after all. As for me, I went back to my room. Almost immediately, a visitor came knocking. I opened the door to find Tsubasa standing outside.
Hey, Takumi, so I was thinking...
Sup, girl?
Wanna go on a date?
Yeah.
What if we just have Takumi and Tsubasa together in every route?
Yeah, but can Yugamu come?
Yugamu can, like, prowl around from afar.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And, like, anytime that anything goes remotely wrong between us, be like, hey, Takumi, why don't we show her what she's missing?
Right, yeah. And there's no stopping him from that, frankly. Did something happen? You asked about Ava's mask yesterday, remember? I brought it here for you.
Oh, yeah, we're back at the point in time where we were promising Ava that we were going to give her back her mask.
So true.
Before we changed our minds about that and said no mask.
For sure. Oh, thanks. Sorry for the trouble. I took the mask from her. What are you going to do with that? I was thinking of returning it to Ava. What, you trust her now? Not really. It's just...
Oh, I know. You fell in love with her.
She's jealous.
She is jealous. Look at her face. Turn close to her.
That's the exact same face she made that one time that we were like looking at Nozomi and she was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. What? Of course not.
And we're
Watch, she'll get
blushing?
happy. She'll get happy. Tsubasa narrowed her eyes at me, and I felt my palms get sweaty.
Never mind, it's none of my business. Everyone's free to love who they want.
She's so jealous.
She's so jealous.
She's doing a little sweat.
Oh my god.
Ah, queen.
I love them. I love them so much.
I told you, that's not it.
But since we're talking about the mask, I looked it over out of curiosity and found something pretty interesting. That mask isn't an ordinary accessory. It actually comes installed with a bunch of high-tech features. Infrared night vision, zoom functions, organic life detection. There's even a miniature air tank inside that allows it to turn into a gas mask. Using that air tank, the wearer could survive completely shut off from the outside world for as long as 30 minutes.
That's amazing. It almost sounds like it'd be a waste to give it back to Ava.
You wouldn't be able to use it, Takumi. It's a custom made to fit a specific shape. Ava's the only one who can wear it.
It won't fit on our heads.
Guess I might as well give it back after all. Even with the best technology in the world, she can't possibly harm any of us from inside that cage. Right? Right?
Right.
Tsubasa thought about it for a while before nodding in agreement.
By the way, when's she going to give us more information about the enemy? She did promise to be useful if we spared her life. I actually think it'd be best if we could get her to join us as an ally.
An ally?
Ally?
Yeah, so that she can fight in defensive battles along with us. We need some kind of safety measure before allowing her to cut loose, of course. Like a collar with a bomb, maybe. That should put everyone at ease, right? If she tries to run or do anything funny, all we have to do to stop her is press a button to activate the bomb.
She says casually.
She gets angry. She sees us flirting. A bull.
If she does anything out of line, all we have to do is detonate the bomb.
And I think I should probably be the one to control the detonator just because it would be my creation, you know?
Yeah, I think, and I would be trusted with it because I know how to operate it.
And I'll be in my car anyway, so it'll be safest there.
A bulb lit up in my mind as Tsubasa was speaking. Tsubasa? Let's say there was already a self-destruction device in Ava's body. Would it be possible for someone else to activate it?
There is a bomb in Ava's body. We do know that.
We do know this. Do we know this though?
Yeah.
We know this at this point?
Yeah. She told us that like what she was supposed to do was get captured.
Oh, we had that conversation already.
Yeah, she was supposed to get captured by
But
us
she
and
wasn't-
blow herself up, and she changed her mind.
That's right, because she was like, I need to talk to all of you. That happened before, like once we woke up.
Yes. Yeah, that happened before this point.
Yeah.
So we've already had that conversation with her.
Cool.
It depends on how the bomb was built. If the detonation mechanism was designed to be triggered remotely, then maybe...
Huh. In that case, your plan might actually work.
Oh, right. This is me.
Yeah.
The detonator is on a joint on my left-hand pinky finger. Moving it in a particular motion triggers an explosion.
Wait, you were being serious? You weren't just speaking hypothetically?
That wasn't really my my Ava voice, but we'll get back into it.
Yeah, we're working our way in. It's a lot of characters. Do you think that's something you can do?
You want me to create a detonation device for the bomb inside her?
The bomb inside her?
The bomb inside her.
If you insist.
Yes. Once it's done, we'll have the perfect safety measure.
And then we can allow Ava to join us, huh? Under strict conditions. All right, I'll give it a shot.
Awesome. I'm counting on you.
Damn straight.
Tsubasa goes full yandere.
After Tsubasa left, I went to look for Hiriko to get the key from her. The key that would open Ava's cage. I walked into the courtyard, her mask in hand. Sup, girl? Please don't flirt with me. It won't work out well for you.
Takumi,
Here you go, as promised.
that's my mask.
It sure is. I opened the cage using the key Hideko gave me. After handing Ava's mask to her, I closed the door and locked it again.
Thank you, Takumi. I don't know what to say.
No need. Just keeping my promise. Well, I'll be seeing you. Don't worry about that bomb. I turned around, giving a casual wave as I walked away.
We're keeping our conversation short and sweet, 'cause
Just
who knows what would happen otherwise.
Very light, very casual. I'm back in my room, but now what?
Huh?
There's nothing for me to do here. I may as well go take a walk around school. Free time!
Want to do some exploration?
Oh, God. Jeez.
What was I gonna say? Remember how we didn't get free time until like the end of the killing game route?
Yeah.
And now like day 1 of this new route, we have some free time.
It's crazy. It's a crazy world we're living in.
All right, what are we looking at? What are we thinking? What are we feeling?
What if we go talk to Tsubasa?
Yeah.
What if we go hang out with Tsubasa?
Do we want to hang out with her in like this event, or do we want to give gifts? Because remember, we have to start working towards like the bond ranks.
Yeah, let's look at gifts. I'm wondering how much I remember, like how much we have on people. Like what?
Well, there's only one thing there.
Works for me.
We do have very limited plants. We used up like all of our plants.
Yeah, we'll explore. But I'm gonna give her the gold gas can first.
Alrighty, let's do it. And we've collected all of the bonus items from the explorations, so we should be able to make like every present.
Is this for me? Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me.
She's
I'd say
cooked.
she liked it.
She's cooked. Affinity up by 5.
Nice.
All right. Why don't we do it again?
Let's do it again.
Probably not with her, because I don't know that we know anything else that she likes.
So you technically can just give them the same gift over and over again.
Oh, really?
I find that less exciting.
I
but-
agree. Yeah, that's tough.
We don't have anything else on the list that she likes, but we can also just like look through the presents and see if there's anything that sticks out as something she might like. The toolkit we've given to her already. Do you want me to point out things potentially? There is one thing in particular for her that is very obvious if you read the item description, but not just from the name.
Is it towel?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, you wouldn't think just from towel that it's good for her, but the description, like
For engineers.
a towel specifically like for engineers,
That's
it makes
her.
it pretty obvious.
Is this for me? Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me!
Cooked.
Oh, we've maxed out our technology.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Well, now we can't give her any more gifts.
Yep. Sorry. No more gifts.
Ready, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
It might be best to like prioritize the people that give us like the stats we need
Yeah, and
for
then we
gift
can
giving for the time being, and then we can just like
go
do
back
for
when
whoever
we're,
we
like,
want to hang out with.
maxed. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Just
You
so we
never
can get
know
our
when the
stats
invaders might
maxed.
attack, so rest up while you still can.
You know I love to stat max.
Well,
Stat
then,
maxing.
good night.
All day long I'm stat maxing.
Every day I'm stat maxing. I went to bed after an uneventful day. Hey, that was very eventful. We gave Tsubasa 2 good gifts. No, it only seemed uneventful. Something may have been brewing behind the scenes without me noticing.
Well, that's ominous.
But since I had no way of ascertaining that, I decided to simply go to bed and embrace sleep for the night. That could be true any given evening.
That could be
Day
27. That could be literally true anytime.
I'm going to start saying that every time I have a boring day.
There might be something ominous brewing behind the scenes, but I have no way of knowing.
Troops, time
And for now, I'm going to bed.
rise and shine. Get ready for your 27th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the
vile and barbaric
enemy.
Ote. I woke up as the morning announcement played. It had barely finished when a piercing scream resounded in my ears. Shoma. He never lives long enough for me to like hang out with him, you know? I jumped out of bed and dashed out of my room.
What's happening, Shoma?
Brother.
What's going on?
Hideko, Tsubasa, and Takamaru were out on the roof already.
Was that Shoma just now?
Yeah, I came running out when I heard it. Huh? I was already here when she came out. The scream came from the back of the building. Are you sure? Trust me, I've got a dog's hearing. Okay, let's go. We made our way down the stairs as quickly as we could and headed for the back of the school. It didn't take long for us to reach our destination, where we saw... absolutely fucking classic Shoma.
He's been wrecked.
There he is. Never lives long, that one. Rest in power.
So,
Good, he's my least favorite voice. What?
Notably, he's been stabbed the same, like a bunch of times. The same way that Gaku was.
That's tough. We got a serial killer.
Serial killer.
Shoma!
I rushed over to check his pulse and breathing. Hey, I'm not sure he has a pulse. I'm not sure he's breathing.
Yeah. Those eyes look pretty empty.
The eyes could not look more empty.
Nothing. He's dead.
No way!
By this time, other team members had come running as well. It was Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshika, Yugamu, and Kadada. They gasped, and their eyes went wide when they saw Shoma's body.
Shoma!
Impossible.
What is this? Is he breathing?
No! No, he's not.
No. Surely no.
No, unfortunately.
Get your act together. It's too early to give up. We just heard him screaming. He can't have been dead longer than 10 minutes.
Right. We can use the Revive-O-Matic to bring him back.
We can try.
Let's get him to the infirmary!
Yes, but just one moment.
So as a reminder, we're like in this whole section of the game that we're in, the Revive-O-Matic works at any given time, but the drones will only operate
At the
during
school.
battle.
During battle.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like we can still like grab him and carry him over, and
Yes.
assuming he's able to be revived, the Revive-O-Matic will still function.
Yes.
The hell?
Sir Ima, Lady Kako, and Lady Darumi have not shown up yet.
Hey, you're right.
What's going on?
Maybe they woke up early and went to the cafeteria first?
Maybe they woke up early and went to the cafeteria first.
Maybe they woke up early and went to the cafeteria first.
Maybe.
Even so, they should have heard the scream. Weird that they didn't come running like the rest of us.
This isn't the time to discuss that. Get Shoma to the infirmary now.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll carry him there on my back. I don't know how to work the Revive-O-Matic, though.
I'll come with you. The rest of you can go look for Ima, Kako, and Darumi.
Got it.
Takamaru put Shoma on his back and immediately ran off to the infirmary with Tsubasa. The rest of us then split up to look for Ima, Kako, and Darumi. Since the person who attacked Shoma could still be lurking nearby, we split into teams for safety. I wonder what the teams are going to be.
Who are we going to be with?
I partnered up with Hideko. We decided to start with the cafeteria. Give me the Hideko romance arc.
The who?
Hideko romance arc. We made our way there as soon as we could, but there was nobody else inside. Ima, Kako, Darumi, anybody there? No response. Looks like they're not here.
Yes, let's try somewhere else.
Turning around, we dashed down the hallway toward the gym. But when we got there... Hey, I can't open the door.
Is it locked?
I peered through the small opening in the slightly ajar door. There's a latch. Someone latched the door from inside. Hideko and I looked at each other nervously, neither daring to breathe.
We're going to have to break the door down.
You're right. On 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. The door refused to budge even after we threw ourselves against it numerous times. Soon the noise we were making started attracting the others to the gym as well. We need some help here, guys. What we were trying to do was obvious enough that we didn't have to explain. Everyone nodded, took a couple of steps back, and prepared to charge the door. Ready? Go! The latch broke apart with a cracking sound, and we all tumbled into the gym together. And lying on the floor in front of us... I worry it's all of them.
Kako!
Poison?
Does look like she's holding some sort of bottle in her hand.
Yeah. And only bleeding from her mouth.
Yep.
This is...
We dangin' rompin' now.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I ran to Kako and put a finger on her neck. There was no pulse. She was deathly cold. Hideko came from behind me and started examining Kako's body. Once she had finished, she turned to look at the others and silently shook her head.
But it's okay. She couldn't have been dead for too long, like Shoma. Then we should take her to the infirmary now.
Yeah.
Nozomi ran over to Kako and lifted her up. As she did, something fell out from Kako's right hand. What's this? A medicine bottle? By the time I noticed it, Nozomi had already run out of the gym carrying Kako's body. As the rest of us started to leave, Hideko suddenly spoke up.
Wait. Yugamu, you go with Nozomi. Moko, Kyoshika, Karada, continue looking for Ima and Darumi. And Takumi, you stay here.
What? Why?
Just do as I say for now. I'll explain later. All right. Let us be off at once.
The others nodded at each other and then ran toward the hallway, leaving only Hideko and myself at the scene of the crime. Why only me?
There's only one exit here, and it was latched shut.
I turned to look at the exit. Lying on the floor nearby was a mop that had been broken into 3 pieces. The mop handle had been used as a makeshift latch.
It would be impossible for someone to latch the door like that from outside, which means this incident happened in a locked room.
A locked room mystery!
You really dinging Rampa now?
Yeah.
Assuming this is true, there are 2 possibilities I can think of. Can you guess what they are?
I answered hesitatingly. The first possibility is that, as much as I hate to say it, Kako killed herself, right?
Oh.
Yes. Look at the bottle that dropped from her hand. What does the label say?
TTX.
Huh.
It's an abbreviation for tetrodotoxin.
Huh.
It's extremely poisonous. Swallowing just 1 or 2 milligrams is fatal.
Are you saying Kako drank this?
I don't know, but we'll have time to think about that later. The other possibility is the more pressing one.
Tuh.
Because if Kako didn't take the poison herself...
The killer is still in this room. It didn't take me long to make the connection. The killer is still hiding somewhere in the gym?
Yes. If there is a killer, that is. And that's why I told you to stay behind.
All right, let's look around. Hideko and I searched the gym as cautiously as we could. Despite leaving no stone unturned, we didn't find anyone hiding anywhere. This makes it clear that Kako took her own life.
Does it, though? Shoma was found sliced up at the back of the building around the same time. Don't you find it strange that somebody killed him while Kako killed herself?
No, there's nothing strange about that if Kako had been the one to kill Shoma. After stabbing him to death, she ran into the gym, blocked the door with the mop handle, and ingested the poison to kill herself. I decided to state my opinion objectively, even though I really didn't want to say those words out loud.
Maybe, but that wouldn't make sense if Kako died before Shoma. Remember how Kako felt when you touched her body?
Yes, she'd already gone completely cold.
I noticed it too. It's probably been several hours since she died.
So Kako killed herself sometime last night, and then somebody killed Shoma sometime this morning.
Or Kako was also murdered. That's a possibility as well.
Yeah, if Shoma killed Kako, and I don't know why Shoma would do that, but for example, if Shoma killed Kako, Ima would kill Shoma.
Intriguing. That is... I do agree with that as an objective truth of the world.
Yeah. That's just true.
If anyone killed Kako, Ima would absolutely kill them back.
Yeah. How is that possible when the door was latched from the inside? Wait, there's something more important here. If Kako had already been dead for a few hours...
Yes. I'm afraid it's already too late for her.
Rest in power. Oh no. Tsubasa, Nozomi, and Yugami were in the infirmary when Hideko and I arrived. They were standing around with grave looks on their faces. How are Shoma and Kako?
Well, we managed to successfully revive Shoma.
Ugh.
Okay.
Of the two.
Sid, don't be rude to Shoma.
That's great.
After you make him kill himself in every battle.
That's true. He's very helpful.
Yes, what a relief.
But he's still unconscious.
His physical body has been restored to full health, but it seems he hasn't recovered mentally from the attack yet.
Where is he?
Sleeping in his room. Takamaru is taking care of him. And what about Kako?
No dice, folks.
We did put her body in the Revive-O-Matic, but...
Alas. Hideko and I went behind the Revive-O-Matic to look at the monitor. What was written on the screen made our hearts sink. Cause of death: respiratory paralysis induced asphyxiation. Estimated time of death: day 27, between 1 and 4 a.m. Traces of TTX poison detected in body. Oral intake of TTX presumed to have led to respiratory paralysis-induced asphyxiation. No external injuries found on body. Too much time has passed since death. Impossible to revive. Boo.
Sorry, Kako.
The silence of the room was broken by the door being thrown open and 3 people running in. Uh-oh. Okay. Tatami, you're safe.
Where were you all this time?
In the rec room playing slots.
You were doing what?
You can't blame me. I overslept this morning and didn't see anyone in the cafeteria. I just assumed everybody was off doing their own thing. Kyoshika and I found her in the rec room and dragged her here. We've already told her about Shoma and Kako.
Still, we didn't know yet we didn't yet know if they'd been successfully revived, so here we are.
Did it go well?
Just then, 2 other people barged into the room noisily. Yikes.
Miss Suzuki told me what happened.
Oh no.
I fell asleep in my dear sister's room last night, but when I woke up, she was nowhere to be found. I've been looking around for her ever since.
I saw him running around the hallways like a headless chicken and brought him here.
Where is my dear sister? What has happened to her?
I explained the situation to everyone who had just arrived. The news that Kako could no longer be revived hit everyone like a ton of bricks.
Sid is like wincing in pain right now.
It's so tough with the siblings. It's so tough.
Yeah.
Tears started welling up in Moko and Kyoshika's eyes while Kodada was sniffling away under her mask. Tell me, we had, in the original timeline, Ima died.
Ima died, yeah.
And Kako was still alive.
Yeah.
Have we faced the reverse yet?
We have not.
Right, because then we did the killing game and neither of them died.
Yeah.
Okay. Tatami alone shed no tears. She had a vacant look on her face as she stared absently into space. And as for Ima...
No! No! No!
Really sad. Really sad line.
Dear sister! My dear sister! No!
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not good.
With an anguished cry, the distraught Ima lost control of all reason and started lashing out. We managed to wrestle him to the ground and pin his limbs down, even as he struggled violently.
Wait here while I go grab the gamma feel.
What's that?
Gotta be a sedative, right?
Powerful anesthetic. We have some in the biolab.
Yugamu's very calm right now.
Yugamu dashed off as quickly as he could. He came back a while later with the gamma feel, which he then injected into Ima. The drug caused Ima to weaken and slump over. Yugamu observed him closely. That's an antiseptic?
An anesthetic.
Anesthetic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So a sedative.
Yeah, a sedative. Yeah.
I was like, antiseptic, that's not going to help him.
All is fine now. He's unlikely to wake up before tomorrow morning.
We moved the unconscious Ima to his room and assigned Moko to watch over him. That's a good pick.
That is a very good pick.
After that, we took Kako's body to the morgue. There were now 3 bodies lying on tables in the morgue. Kako's body was the smallest. Yeah, she's so small.
She really is.
That's so sad.
Yeah, she's so young.
Eito, Gaku, Kako.
She's just a little middle schooler.
She's so young. She's so little.
She's so little. All she wants to do is eat her weird food.
And she should be allowed.
And be a detective.
In another timeline, she will.
Yeah.
I kept staring at her. When I closed my eyes, I could still see her innocent smile. I couldn't believe the girl I had thought of like my own little sister was now gone. An indescribable ache spread through my chest at that thought. Unable to stand the pain, I forced myself to look away. After that, we went to the courtyard to check the cages. Ava was still inside hers, the door securely locked. Hideko and I went on to tell the others what we'd learned from investigating the gym. The improvised latch, the bottle of poison, and how there had been no one else inside. While we were talking, the sun had set, and the darkness of night was slowly taking over. It was already evening. Since nobody was in the mood for a meal, we gathered in the leisure lounge instead of the cafeteria. Bummer.
Real bummer.
Real bummer.
Sir Takamaru? Were you not supposed to be attending to Sir Shoma?
Gamu took over. Shoma's still out cold, but he's physically fine now. I just don't understand why Kako would kill herself.
As I've already explained, we don't know for sure that it was suicide. We haven't found a suicide note, not in the gym, or on her clothes, or in her room yet.
But the gym door was latched shut from the inside.
And you didn't find anyone else in there, correct? Yes, but I find it hard to accept Kako had killed herself, when Shoma was clearly killed by someone else.
Oh.
Why would she even do such a thing? I won't be fully convinced until a clear reason surfaces.
I think she was murdered too by that sponsor who was trying to get us to join the invader hunt. They did warn us this would happen. We all heard what that recording said, remember? All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated.
All who refuse? That means the rest of us are targets too.
You telling us that sponsor wants to kill us all? The first threatening message said something about everyone dying too. It sure did. The first and second threats. We assumed they were written by different people because of the handwriting. But I'm starting to think it was the same person after all. We went against the first note. We ignored their demand to leave the academy and chose to stay behind instead. That gave the culprit an idea. I'll hold a killing game and force those guys to murder each other. But when we went against the second request as well, they decided they were going to have to do it themselves.
And by it, you mean killing us?
Yep. It all makes sense when you think of it this way, doesn't it?
That would mean the perpetrator has already murdered 4 people.
4?
Huh. Sir Gaku, Lady Kako, Sirei, and Sir Shoma. Though Sir Shoma was lucky enough to escape the jaws of death. So we're up against a ruthless serial killer here.
We can't just let someone butcher our friends and get away scot-free.
But how do we find them?
Haven't I mentioned this before? The killer may well be one of us.
Everyone tensed up at Hiroko's words and started exchanging suspicious glances.
Not everyone is a suspect, though.
Now it's real, Danganronpa.
It would have been impossible for Takumi, Tsubasa, Takamaru, or me to have done this.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, that's right. The 4 of us met each other on the rooftop this morning, immediately after hearing Shoma scream. He was stabbed at the back of the building, even if we could teleport. There's no way we could have appeared on the rooftop right after slicing him up that badly. He wasn't thrown down from the rooftop after being stabbed either. His body hadn't taken any fall damage.
We checked for that.
We're ahead of the game.
Just a moment. What if all 4 of you were working together?
Oh.
Yes, it would definitely seem possible from your point of view. That would also mean 1 in 3 of our team are killers. I don't think the SDU would be worth much then.
That line of reasoning isn't strong enough to prove your innocence. Anyway, what were the rest of you doing at that time? I remember those who came after us were Nozomi, Kyoshika, and Kadada. Moko and Yugamu too, though they aren't here right now. Where did you guys come from?
I ran from the entrance hall. I simply found myself in a group as I was heading to the back of the building.
How did you know to go there?
Well, I heard Shoma scream, but I chose to wait in my room first before making a move. Then I overheard you guys talking outside. You said something about the scream coming from the back of the building, remember? So I followed you to the scene of the crime.
Nozomi and Dadami said the same thing, but I couldn't tell if they were telling the truth. Whatever the case, there was no denying the perpetrator could have joined up with the group halfway through without anyone realizing.
Your suspicions are misplaced, especially when there is a much likelier suspect to cast aspersions on.
Yeah, someone who didn't even show up at the crime scene.
Huh? Wait, you mean me? You were totally trying to guess all to join that stupid killing game.
So when we refused to cave after the second threat, you decided to...
It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with that threat. I overslept, that's all. We all shot Dadami deeply suspicious looks. Her dismay and bewilderment were palpable. Beads of sweat rolled down her face, making her makeup run.
Sorry, this is completely breaking the tension of the scene, but the creators, or not the creators, but just the the creators put out art of some of the characters doing their morning routines. And there's art of Dadami without any of her makeup on.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I'll show you after we finish recording this episode. Remind me to pull that up for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, can I say something? I think it's counterproductive for us to be downing each other like this. How are we going to handle future battles if we can't even stay united? Let's calm down and think about things rationally. Under normal circumstances, the probability of the killer being an outsider is a lot higher than the alternative. But would an outsider be able to slip in without triggering the alarm? Well, that's...
Maybe it was Ava?
Impossible. We checked the cage just now, remember? She was still inside and the gate was properly locked. Not only that, I have the key right here. This is the only key and it can't be duplicated, as Hideko said. Also, I locked my door last night, so nobody could have stolen the key from me while I was asleep.
What if you were working with her? I can debunk that theory. Takumi has been with me since morning. Even if he had let Ava out of her cage last night to stab Shoma, he couldn't have locked it back up this morning without my knowledge. You need the key to lock the cage just as much as you need it to unlock it.
That means it's one of us.
No, it can't be. There has to be a way for someone to come in without triggering the alarm.
There's always the possibility that nobody slipped in at all.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the killer could have already been hiding in the academy before the first team was dispatched here.
That's true. If they were already here, they wouldn't have triggered the alarm.
A 16th student?
Hiding somewhere in the school?
The one they call the ultimate despair?
Watch out for her.
So that person's still hiding somewhere in this school right now?
All of a sudden, Tsubasa raised her voice.
I know. I can make an organic life detection device.
Organic life?
Detection device?
Put simply, it's a machine that detects the number of large living organisms on school grounds. It won't be advanced enough to pinpoint their exact locations, but having a precise number should tell us if there's really an outsider hiding here.
You can make something like that?
I found a similar function while investigating Ava's mask 2 days ago. I took the opportunity to study it thoroughly. So yes, I can make something like that in 7 days, maybe?
7 days. Until then, let's stop being suspicious of each other like Nozomi suggested. We'll all assume that the killer is an outsider until proven wrong. What do you guys say? Everyone nodded in agreement. The moment I saw that, the world around me started to spin. What is this? That was the last thought on my mind before it shut down completely. Hello? Day 39.
Do you remember what day it was before this?
Atom troops, time to rise and shine.
Wasn't it like 27?
Yep.
That's quite a few days.
Get ready for your 39th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Punctuated.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Can't believe we slept for like 12 days.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's concerning stuff.
It's very concerning.
I woke up to the now all too familiar sight of Nozomi sitting right in front of me.
This is like the third time in like quick succession
That we've gotten this still, yeah. It was deja vu time. She noticed right away that I was awake and... Right. Leapt to her feet with an ear-piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room a few times more than last before finally coming to a stop. And then she just stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. Which I can do by hitting menu and going to chapter select. Yes.
You need to zoom out first of all, see what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, now scroll to the right from here. Yeah, you can see like so many big gaps.
Whoa! Oh my gosh. We're a sleepy boy. What day is it today? I fainted on the night of day 27, so I've been up for 11 days?
Yes, we're almost out of emergency feeding drips.
Why did I lose consciousness? I didn't get stabbed on day 27, and my old wound didn't reopen. Nozomi regarded me with a somber look on her face as I mumbled to myself. Then she gave me the diagnosis.
We think you have the fainting disease.
Low blood sugar?
The fainting disease.
Should I carry around like a Pop-Tart?
It's the fainting disease.
What is the fainting disease? Fainting disease?
Also known as psychogenic pseudosyncope. Psychogenic pseudosyncope. A disease that causes you to suddenly lose consciousness after being exposed to strong psychological shock or stress. Like your mind just blows out.
I have a disease like that?
Yes, after what happened to Shoma and Kako on day 27, your mind suffered a heavy blow, and even though you somehow made it to nighttime okay, the moment you felt like you could relax, your mind completely shut down. Just like that. I like how nothing in the killing game route was a strong enough stressor.
Nothing that stressful. No. That was a pretty chill time as I recall it.
Yeah, for sure.
How could you tell I had this disease?
This is the third time you fainted out of the blue, right? And it always takes you a long time to regain consciousness. This didn't seem like normal behavior, so we decided to scan your brain.
Oh, okay.
Using the Revivomatics diagnostic function.
Ah,
I don't remember contracting any disease like that.
This is what the machine's analysis had. Traces of treatment found on damaged parts of the brain. Fainting disease likely developed as after effect.
My brain was damaged?
Apparently.
Treatment on damaged parts of my brain?
I don't know what exactly happened. At any rate, the damage isn't life-threatening and doesn't affect your cognitive functions or your judgment.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So that part's nothing to worry about, at least.
Easy for you to say.
huh?
This means I could faint again if something stressful happens, right?
Yes, but I'm sure it'll be alright. As long as we make sure nothing too stressful happens again.
That sounds really easy.
I'm sure nothing stressful will ever happen again.
Yeah. Why 39 days into this adventure from all of their perspective?
Yep.
Why would we think with 39 days? Hang on. 39 days. We were unconscious for 9 through 20. So that's 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
We were unconscious for these two, so that's 14. And then we just hit 11. So that's 25 of 39. We've been unconscious.
That's most of them.
That's certainly most of them. That is... Sorry, pulling up a
some math.
calculator. That is 64% of them. That is nearly 2/3 of the days I've been unconscious for full days.
Yep.
Why would we think that something stressful would happen again in the remaining 61 days?
Everything's hunky-dory.
It's all fine.
And there definitely isn't a killer on the loose.
No. More people certainly won't die.
Huh?
So, has anything changed?
Changed?
Like, have you guys learned anything about the killer while I was out?
No, we haven't made any progress in that area.
What have you been doing? It's been 11 days.
The unknown killer remains at large, and we don't have a single clue to follow.
We're... Sorry, I'm just gonna... So, day 27 is when we discovered they were dead.
Yeah.
Okay. When did Gaku die?
All the way back. Gaku died on... It would have been...
Okay, okay. All the way back. I was like, is it us? Are we, like, killing people in, like, a fugue state? And then we're, like... Once that happens, we fall unconscious for a large period of time, but it doesn't appear that there's, so far, a direct correlation.
Between someone dying and then us going unconscious?
Right.
Interesting.
Because it's interesting that in short succession, 2 people died.
Right.
Obviously, Kako's death appears to be a suicide, but that seems suspicious.
Yep.
And then we go unconscious for a long period of time, and then nothing happens.
Right.
Interesting.
Nobody's been attacked since then, so we're still alive at least. That was actually the logic that the ones that don't, or that didn't trust us at least, it seems like we're kind of over that whole thing, used when we said, because they suspected us of Gaku's murder.
Because of Eito.
Because of Eito. And then when we woke up after being unconscious for a while, they were like...
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened and you were unconscious, so... Seems like it was probably you.
And that's not, it happens once. That's just, that happens. But twice is tough.
Twice is tough.
What about ShoumaaaaaaaaA?
Shoma's regained consciousness already, but he said he doesn't know who stabbed him. You can ask him about it for yourself later.
And Ima?
He's barricaded himself in his room and hasn't said much to us. Just a word or two when we deliver food to him. Needless to say, he didn't fight in the defensive battle that happened on day 33. Ima, Shoma, and Darumi sat out the battle as usual.
I have a thought.
Yeah.
I don't know that this thought is accurate because the timeline in this game, other than dividing it into morning, afternoon, and evening, is a little unclear a lot of times. It's hard to tell how many hours lapse
between like certain events.
Yeah. But this is just a thought. And this doesn't clarify how Kako could be dead in a locked room if someone else caused her death. Right?
Right.
But if I was planning on committing a murder, obviously the problem becomes, well, if their body is discovered in time, they can simply be taken to the revive-o-matic and they will be revived. The murder won't stick.
Exactly, yes.
It would make sense then to have a true murder and a decoy murder.
To divert people away from the person that you really want to kill so that they can't get them in time.
They start focusing on Shoma's death. They start trying to save Shoma. They start trying to figure out how Shoma died. No one's looking for Kako. Now, Hideko was smart enough to be like, actually, no, this was when we found Kako. Even Shoma, when we found Shoma, actually, she was like, keep looking. Like, some of you take him, the rest of us keep looking.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we were missing Ima, Kako, and Darumi at the time. So we were like, we gotta find them.
The rest of them.
Yeah.
But that was just a thought of like, maybe the one that was killed earlier, in this case Kako, was the true mark, and then there was a decoy murder.
Interesting.
Maybe. Are those three still suspicious of me?
Yes, they seem to think you're the most likely suspect. But even if you weren't the one, it had to be someone from the SDU. That's what those three believe.
Oh, what we need to find out Tsubasa's finding. It's been over 7 days. In theory, she should have the life sensor.
Yeah, the organic life detection device.
Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria together where everyone except Ima, Shoma, and Darumi were gathered. When they saw me, they said things like, "You're awake," or "Thank goodness." Everyone was quietly rejoicing about seeing me on my feet again.
They're like, we can't keep doing this.
Their reactions were a lot more subdued than before.
Yeah.
I could hardly blame them. This was the third time I'd woken up after losing consciousness for several days. At least, that was what I thought. It turned out they had another reason to be despondent. The dark, gloomy aura that hung over the group indicated there was something more at play here. I finished breakfast and returned to my room. Soon after, Tsubasa came knocking.
She wants to check on us.
Getting a lot of Tsubasa FaceTime.
You saw how dejected everyone seemed just now, right? Want to know why?
Sure. She pulled out something from behind her back. What's this?
The organic life detection device.
Oh, right. You finished it.
5 days ago, yeah. But now I wish I hadn't.
Why not?
Because this is the reason everyone's jumping at shadows.
No one else here. No 16th student hidden somewhere in the school. She turned the device on as she spoke. 13? I like how it just displays a number.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's effective.
What else would it do?
Like a map, maybe?
No,
or like a radar situation?
No, it just tells
it's just
us how
a number.
Many. Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't know where they are.
The total number of life forms in this academy. That's all of us, including Ava.
Does the ghost boy not count? As an organic life form? I mean, his baby form, his true form, the baby, should be corporeal.
Right. Yeah, cause go to the timeline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13 including Ava.
Including Ava, yeah. Yeah, I guess not.
All right.
Maybe the defense room is just like so shielded
Yeah, maybe.
that it doesn't pick him up or something.
Which means there are no outsiders in this school, and the culprit really is one of us.
That's interesting. I've never actually thought about that before.
Yeah, that's what everyone believes now. Except for me and Nozomi, that is. You two still think it was an outsider that did this? That did it? Did it? I don't know, but the killer could have fled outside after stabbing Shoma, right? The possibility of that happening seemed low to me, but I forced myself not to voice those doubts. Anyway, that's why everyone's so down. Basically, it's because they're all suspicious of one another. This isn't going to end well. Without trust, we won't be able to put up a united front during the next defensive battle. Can't you do something, Takumi? I'll do what I can to help as well. Just tell me what you need. Oh, I just remembered. I finished that other thing you asked me to make a while ago, too. What thing? You know, the remote detonator that'll trigger the bomb in Ava's body.
Hey.
I managed to complete it after carefully investigating her body. With her consent, of course. Flashing to her, like tying down and gagging Ava. Don't talk to my man. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Tsubasa rummaged through her pocket and took out something that looked like a remote control. I took it and gripped it tightly in my hand. Oops.
Oh no.
Whoopsies. Thanks. This puts me at ease. I'll probably add Ava to the team starting from the next battle.
Oh,
cool.
Wait, that's weird. I accidentally had this detonator hooked up to all of the other women in the school? How did that happen?
Oopsies.
And Yugamu too?
Oh, that's crazy. Why would he be included? Yeah, that should help out our combat power. The problem is getting the others to trust her. Oh well, I've done my part. The rest is up to you. Bye. With that, she left the room. Up to me, huh? How should I do this? What was it Tsubasa said before? The killer could have fled outside after stabbing Shoma. To be honest, I didn't think they did. I had no concrete proof, but everything that had happened so far felt like part of a larger scheme that someone was orchestrating. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out here.
It is tough out here.
It continues to be tough.
Yeah.
It continues to be tough.
Yeah.
It continues to be tough. At the very least, I was convinced the culprit wasn't going to stop at Shoma's stabbing. Yeah, that's the thing. Why would they leave after Shoma?
Right.
In that case...
They've killed 2 people and they... Well,
Three.
Well, yeah, 3. Sorry, yeah,
4
3
including
people.
Sirei, but three meat people.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't seem like if it were
that
just...
would be a weird list,
If it were like just Gaku, right, it could be like, oh, maybe there was just like a vendetta against Gaku. But at this point, it does seem like whoever's doing this is just trying to take everyone out.
I mean, who among us doesn't have a vendetta against Gaku?
True.
Excluding myself, the killer must be one of the other 12 students at this academy. Who would be the most heartbreaking person for it to be? I have an answer.
That's an easy answer.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure we have the same answer.
I don't think we have the same answer.
Really?
What's yours?
Ima.
Oh, it is the same answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you might say Tsubasa or something like that, like someone close to us who betrayed us.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Ima would be the most heartbreaking answer.
Yeah.
To kill his sister.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a world.
I think Ima being the most heartbreaking person to be the killer is the objectively correct answer.
Unless the world where I would say someone like Tsubasa would be more heartbreaking than Ima is if Kako actually did kill herself, like because she found out or something.
Sure, right.
Assuming Ima committed all of the murders.
Yes, no, exactly. That is, the Ima being the most heartbreaking one is premised on the fact that, or premised on the proposition that Ima was the one who killed Kako.
That being said, highly unlikely, because if someone did kill Kako, they made it look like a suicide. And if they made it look, why would Ima do that? Ima would avoid much more detection if he just outright killed Kako. Because that would be so unlikely.
That's true. Yeah.
Anyway, excluding myself, the killer must be one of the other 12 students at this academy. No, wait. Shoma was a victim. If Hideko, Tsubasa, Takamaru, and Ava were also innocent, that leaves just 7 suspects. Where did we get them being innocent?
Because those were all the ones
with
that
us?
we met up on the roof with.
Sure.
Like right after Shoma was stabbed.
Sure. Dadami, Nozomi, Kyoshika, Yugamu, Moko, Ima, and Karada. So, all right. I'm not sure, given I've played these types of games once or twice.
We've been down this road before.
Yeah. I am willing to say it's probably not Dadami, because that would be a little too obvious.
Okay.
I don't think it's Ima for the reasons aforementioned.
Yeah.
Nozomi would be tough.
For Takumi specifically.
Yeah, for Takumi.
Yeah, if we're talking about like most heartbreaking, Ima would be the most heartbreaking from a like general story sense. I think Tsubasa would maybe be the most heartbreaking for like my own personal investment in the characters. Nozomi would probably be the most heartbreaking from Takumi's perspective.
Kadada doesn't make a ton of sense. Well, the problem is none of them make sense. All of them are like quote unquote good people, you know?
Yeah.
Like good loyal friend. Like Moko. Moko's committing these mass murders. Are we really? And I don't think it's Yugamu either. I mean, obviously, like I love Yugamu, but setting that aside, all of his killings are like he's very specific about his killings,
right?
You know, like that's been well established and consistent.
Yeah, he's
he
definitely
doesn't
like an intentional killer.
Yeah, he doesn't like needless murder at all. Kyoshika? But why? She's so loyal to her friends. I don't know. I think Ima would be metal. If I could see a world where Ima's like, we've got to get out of here. They're going to kill us. I'm going to kill everyone but her. But Kako.
Right.
And then she killed herself.
Intriguing.
I have no idea.
Theory.
I have no idea. My story guess is Nozomi.
Your story guess is Nozomi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I never willingly choose to treat any of my friends as suspects, but as it turns out, I don't have a choice right now. I won't gain everyone's trust until I identify the real culprit. And if I don't have their trust, the SDE would fall apart and everyone would be annihilated by the invaders. The only way to prevent that from happening is to reveal the identity of the killer. You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. That was what the boy with the undying flames said. He must have known something like this would happen. At any rate, this was the only way of resolving all this that I could think of. I have to find the culprit no matter what. I clenched my fists and resolved to devote myself to the investigation.
Collect information. Sid's thinking.
It would be crazy to stab yourself that many times, right? No, Shoma couldn't do it. But, no, Shoma can't kill Gaku like that. Shoma can kill like one person a day. But, like, doesn't, you know?
Shoma could kill one person a day?
Yeah, Shoma, like, can't kill, basically. Like, he technically can in battles. Kind of.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, we do know that Shoma has this whole, like, violence allergy thing.
Right.
Yeah, the only way that he can really kill in battles is by Uno reversing the damage.
Yeah. I'm thinking Danganronpa rules, right?
Yeah.
And it's generally the ultimate culprit is like someone you like super don't expect.
Right.
You know? Not exceptionlessly. but normally it's something weird.
Yeah.
It's like not one of the
except for
contenders.
case 1 of Trigger Happy Havoc.
In which case it is the
most
evident.
obvious suspect.
So that's why I was like, is it Shoma? Did he like kill himself?
That'd be fucking crazy.
And assuming that he would be revived,
right.
and would absolutely evade detection then. But stabbing yourself that many times is tough. And then I was like, well, Kako died from poison. We don't know that she killed herself. We know that she died from poison.
Right.
That could be set up without violence.
That is true.
But Gaku. So I guess my guess is still Nozomi, but I'm a little suspicious of Shoma. I feel like there's a way to thread that needle.
Interesting. One kind of just fun fact, because obviously this is a very like Danganronpa-esque situation that we're in.
Which I
now.
love.
This route was actually written by Uchikoshi.
Love it.
Which is very funny
Very fun.
that like we're in like such Danganronpa territory and it was not Kodaka that wrote it.
Yeah. All right. We got to collect information.
Run.
I don't know why I'm not looking at the map.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
Like an idiot.
Like a fool.
All right, Shoma. Start talking, bud. What are you guys doing here?
If it isn't serial killer Takumi.
You're awake. I'm not a serial killer. So stop calling me that. Anyway, I'm investigating the identity of the culprit right now.
Takumi's in hard ass mode.
Do you mind if I ask a few questions? He's bad cop.
I like how the voice that you're using does not even remotely match the face he's making.
No.
Whoa, can you be any more shameless? The criminal's role-playing as detective now?
I'm not talking to you. I'm asking Shoma. Oh, you want to know about the person who stabbed me? I've told the others a bunch of times already. I didn't get a good look at them.
Wait, I thought you were sure Takumi did it.
Yes, but it's not like I have any proof, so... Does that mean you didn't see the culprit when you were stabbed? Convenient. No, I did see someone, but they were wearing a mask. How about the person's height or body structure? I can't be sure. They were dressed in a long black poncho thing. Convenient? You must have seen some identifiable features. I was attacked the moment I turned around, so I'm afraid not. I screamed immediately, and before I realized it, I'd been shoved to the ground. You didn't see height.
No height.
No height.
No height.
I don't remember anything after that. I fainted after the first 2 or 3 stabs. I mean, it's a lot of stabs. It would be really tough. It was a lot. It was like quite a few stabs.
It was quite a few stabs.
It would have to be like an arrangement. And I've seen it done.
You're seeing it done right now in your replay.
Yeah, literally right where I am. I'm seeing it done.
Oh, yeah.
But that doesn't quite seem like Shoma's style as much as it seems like someone else's.
Oh, God.
Such a good game.
For those of you who know, you know.
You know. If you know, you know. Oh, I can't go back to that, right?
The image?
Yeah.
No, why were you gonna?
I wanted to count the stabs.
Oh, it was
like in the 20s, wasn't it?
I don't think it was that many. I think it was probably like...
What am I thinking of?
I think it was probably like 9, 10, something like that.
I'm thinking of the 26 stabs in like chapter 5 of Detroit Become Human. Don't mind me. Sometimes I play other games on top of my other games. So you don't even know if it was a man or woman? No. Did they say anything? Actually, I did hear something as I was being stabbed. The person kept saying, "Die, die." And you couldn't tell me if that was a male or a female voice?
Nope.
Then you should have been able to recognize the voice. The thing is, I didn't.
The thing is, no.
Why not? Their voice had been changed with a voice changer. Well?
You wanna play a game?
Sure. That's... Oh, we never met the sponsor in this timeline at all.
We've never met the sponsor in this timeline.
Right.
Yeah. That's
See,
correct.
this is interesting, right? Because we assumed that the killing game was set up by sponsor 1.
Right.
I guess I just presumed sponsor 1 was not one of the people later enlisted in the killing game. Setting aside sponsor 2, which we know to be Ato, from a different timeline. Sponsor 1 seemingly would not be someone... I mean, we were in the room with sponsor 1.
Everyone
all
was
of
in
us,
the room together.
It's not one of us.
Right.
So, presumably, the pre-killing game stuff, being like, it's time to play a killing game, wasn't set up by the sponsor because the sponsor should be in the building. And the only people in the building right now are us.
Everything you've said so far is factual.
Curious.
Yeah.
Curious. A voice changer, huh? All right. So that's them. Oof.
Ema.
I'm saving that one.
You're saving that one?
I'm saving that one.
Yeah.
Let's do Ava.
What's up, Ava? You want to come fight with us?
True. We gotta have that talk. Sup, girl? Ava's locked inside. What should we do with her?
Oh, you clicked on the cage, not on Ava.
Whoops.
Takumi, long time no see. I heard you were out cold for a while.
I woke up all of a sudden for some reason.
I'm glad you did. Is there something I can help you with today?
There was no point asking Ava about the case, so I decided to talk about something else. Do you remember what you told me before?
This music?
Romantic.
Tsubasa's not gonna like this.
No.
It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here, or telling you the truth and joining your side.
Why is this music so flirty?
It's like porn music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you said you decided to take your chances with us, right?
Now you're talking like porn talk. Yes, I will no longer try to self-destruct in everyone's presence, for the reasons I previously explained.
Then, will you fight with us instead?
What?
Veshnes, the one who betrayed you, is still alive, right? By joining us in battle, you can personally take revenge against her and her underlings.
Is that why Tsubasa asked to conduct a thorough investigation of my body the other day?
No, that was an unrelated thing. She's working through some stuff, but...
So that if I ever tried anything, your team would be able to detonate the bomb inside my body remotely. Using the device she made?
Yes, but I just want to make one thing clear. I didn't ask for the device because I'm suspicious of you.
Jesus.
It's just something that's needed to put the others at ease. Ava thought for a while about what I said.
All right. You saved my life, so if there's anything I can do to help you, I'll do it.
Oh, I could think of something you could do to help me.
Jesus.
The music is deciding. Thank you. Unfortunately, you'll still have to wait for a while before I can let you out of here. I need to clear with the others first.
Understood. I will wait.
A lovely conversation.
We just turn around and Tsubasa's like standing behind a pillar looking at us like...
Her button is right above the detonate. Her finger right above the detonate button.
She like is holding the remote out and just has her finger like ready to go.
Just getting closer and closer the more we talk. Hideko, you were here the other day too. What's so interesting about this place?
I wanted to investigate Kako's body again. What about you?
I'm here to investigate the case as well.
As if your clumsy brain could ever bring us closer to the truth.
You're so right. Why am I even trying? Bye, Hideko. Oh, be quiet. See, and this is why I love Takumi. Oh, shut up. Hideko decided to repeat herself in a hushed voice.
As if you're clumsy?
brain.
Hey!
You know that's not what I meant. Anyway, have you already looked at Kaku's body?
Oh.
Yes, and the other two as well.
Huh? Eito and Gaku too? Didn't we already check Gaku's body on day 24?
Yes, but something happened to make me realize I needed to check it again. I've discovered 2 surprising facts after reinvestigating Kako's body.
Surprising facts.
The first concerns her cryptoglobin. Her body's been almost completely drained of it.
Interesting. What?
There's a cut on her ankle. Her body was likely moved somewhere and hung up for an extended time. It was returned here after being almost completely drained of cryptoglobin.
When?
I'll get to that later. Let me tell you about my other discovery first.
In that case, we should actually be the least suspicious. Because we were Sleepy Time Boy when that was happening. When she was like when someone was like enacting a ruse.
Interesting.
Hideko walked to Kaku's body and removed the sheet that was covering it. Then she flipped the body over and what I saw flabbergasted me. What the hell?
Marks of a stolen heart.
That's a sphere.
It's a hole, specifically.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the
We
perception...
probably could have done this a little better, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Somebody cut a hole in her back, smashed her ribs, and dug her heart out.
Huh. Ema? Why would anybody do that?
Before we talk about that, check the other bodies as well.
Right. I did as I was told and flipped Eito and Gaku's bodies over only to see the exact same marks on them. Now that's interesting because we killed Eito.
We did kill Eito.
But someone was an opportunist and wanted his cryptoglobin.
Well, not his we already absorbed his cryptoglobin.
Oh, okay. So just took his heart.
Yeah.
Weird. Did someone take Gaku's cryptoglobin?
Gaku's cryptoglobin wasn't, like, absorbed, but his body was drained of most of it when it was stabbed. That was part of the reason he couldn't be revived, because his body had just lost too much cryptoglobin.
Was that intentional? Like, was that intentionally done? Like, Kako was, like, upside down.
Right. It clearly seemed that whoever, like, hung Kako was trying to specifically drain her cryptoglobin.
We don't have the same indication from Gaku.
Not necessarily. We just know he was stabbed a whole bunch of times.
Okay. A large empty cavity on their backs. Wait a minute. What's going on here?
What indeed?
Why are you so calm about this? Their hearts have been removed from their bodies. This feels like Yugamu. This does feel like Yugamu. And there could be an innocuous reason. He could just want to study it. But it does feel like Yugamu. Being able to do that, knowing to like crush the ribs and the exact size hole you would need to extract a heart and keep it relatively hidden, feels like Yugamu.
Yugamu is definitely the one here that would be the most interested in an organ.
Right. In any given organ, I would say.
Yeah. I know. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
When did this happen? When we investigated Gaku's body on day 24, his back was still intact.
It still was on day 27, too. I checked Eito and Gaku's bodies when we moved Kako's body here. Nobody had holes in their backs at that point in time.
So I'm exempt from at least stealing their hearts.
That's true.
That means it must have happened sometime after the night of day 27.
The perpetrator likely did the deed to all three at the same time. That may have been when they extracted Kako's cryptoglobin as well.
Who?
Simple logic dictates that the culprit behind this series of events did it.
But why?
How should I know what the culprit is up to? Perhaps they are simply a lunatic who collects hearts as a hobby, or a gourmet who enjoys a spot of grilled myocardium with lemon on top.
Yum. Both examples are crazy.
There's just one thing I can't figure out. Why were the hearts extracted from the back?
To disguise it in case someone looks at the corpse.
Making an opening in the chest would make removing them so much easier. Why go about it in this way?
Neither of us could come up with anything feasible, so we decided to investigate the bodies again. But there was not a single further clue to be found.
Like, it could be someone trying to disguise it, but that seems like a pretty feeble disguise. It, like, falls apart pretty easily if someone just, like, turns the body over.
Yeah, but how often, like... It's certainly a marginal way to hide it. Like,
Sure.
you would have... Someone would have to be actively investigating the corpse.
Right,
as
there's
opposed to,
there's
like,
definitely an extra step required.
as opposed to, like, I could see Ima going and just, like, sitting with Kako's corpse, right?
Yeah.
But, like, probably
that's
not
fair.
flipping it over.
Right.
Yugamu.
Gamu.
I don't want to be, but I have reason to be a little suspicious. Medicine. One of mankind's most eminent inventions for sustaining life. And dealing death.
Oh.
How can I help you today, Takumi? I told Yugamu that I was investigating the case. Does that include Kako's death too? Yes, the suspicious circumstances of her death bother me as well. My main objective was to solve the attempted murder of Shoma, but that didn't mean it was my only concern. Any information that might help solve Kako's case would be more than welcome. There were other cases to think about as well, like Sirei's destruction and Gaku's murder. But I hadn't found any further clues to those cases despite my thorough investigation on day 24. Yeah, okay. A lot of stabs.
A lot of stabs.
It's probably not a suicide. I think it's fair to say. So I decided to focus on Shoma's case first, while the trail was still fresh. Is there something bothering you about Kako's case? Yes, there is. Remember her cause of death? She'd ingested tetrodotoxin, an extremely potent poison. When we found her, she was holding a bottle labeled TTX tightly in her right hand. That bottle was originally from this biolab. So the poison was taken from here? That would appear to be the case.
You smart cookie, you.
Whether by Kako, who then killed herself with it, or by someone else who used it to kill Kako. Is this room open to everyone? Sure is. There's no lock on the door, and the cabinets are unsecured too. Anyone could have taken anything at any time. Somebody also stole some Gamma-Fuel, plus syringes and needles to administer it. A sedative. And why would someone steal a sedative? To put us to sleep? We were asleep for a long time.
An anesthetic, specifically.
Oh, is it Shoma? Was I right?
Why?
Because if he numbs himself with anesthesia, then he could stab himself quickly until he bleeds out, basically.
That does make that more possible, for sure.
And where do we find him again?
In the courtyard?
The courtyard?
Yeah. Sorry, no, not the courtyard. The schoolyard. Outside the school.
The schoolyard, okay. Because I was like, Ava would have seen something.
Yeah.
So somewhere we were likely to check relatively quickly. He also yelled.
He did scream, yeah.
He screamed. He screamed so we would know where he is, so we would find him immediately. He stole that and the poison at the same time. somehow convinced Kako to take the poison, maybe by disguising it. I don't know how the label comes off. But why? But why would Shoma do that?
But why?
But why?
But why?
But that is my going theory.
Interesting.
Gamma field. The substance you used to knock Ima out on day 27? The very same. Huh? But if it's still here, it hasn't been stolen, right?
Takumi, they're...
Takumi, you moron. There are multiple bottles here. Several are
It's a
missing.
very, very easy answer to that question.
It didn't happen recently either. I first noticed the missing bottles on day 27. When I came here to get the supplies needed to help with Ima, I saw that there were already some missing. Why would the killer do that? We don't know for sure if the killer was the one who stole them. The thing is, at the proper dilution, the substance can numb the body's pain and emotional receptors without causing loss of consciousness. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm making a thinking face. Perhaps that was what the thief wanted to use it for.
Back to it.
I suspect Shoma. I want that on record. It's on record.
It's on record.
We're recording.
We do have a record, yes.
Whoa!
So many girls.
All of the girls. Let's start over here.
I think it's probably all at once.
Oh, you're still in the cafeteria.
Don't talk to us now. We're in the midst of a very serious discussion.
Nozomi just refuses to listen to reason.
What's the discussion about?
I still don't believe the culprit is one of us. I'm trying to tell everyone to stop being suspicious of each other. You saw that device's total for the number of life forms in the school. Yes, but that doesn't prove the crimes are inside jobs. The culprit must have fled outside the wall of fire after stabbing Shoma. And we're trying to tell you that is not possible.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a killer who'd stop at one or two victims.
They clearly said they wanted to kill everyone, both in the tape recording and that first message.
But I just can't. Takumi, say something.
Huh? Well, I stammered hard because I was more in line with Kurado's way of thinking than Nozomi's. I did feel bad for Nozomi, so I decided to simply avoid committing for now. Sorry, I just remembered I have something I needed to do. Gotta go, bye!
Oh my god.
Our conflict avoidant king.
Wait, Takumi. Hey, come back here, please.
Nope. I ignored Nozomi's pleas and quickly bolted out of the room and into the hallway.
Oh my god, Takumi.
That was a bad investigation, champ.
Did not do a good job.
Right. Hey, that makes sense.
Hey, that makes sense.
He does not have a slower walk. I don't want to do it.
What? Wait, what happened?
I was trying to walk slowly, but he doesn't do
Oh,
that.
oh, gotcha.
I rang the doorbell. No answer. I tried the doorknob, but it was locked. Ima, I know you're inside. Can we talk?
Hey!
I'm trying to track down the culprit, but I need something to go on. At that, a voice called out from the other side of the door.
You're awake, Mr. Sumino. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can tell you.
Come on, there's got to be something.
You see, I'm suspicious of you too. I think you may have been the one who killed my dear sister.
What are you talking about? I didn't kill her. And in the first place, Kako, she...
Killed herself? Is that what you're trying to say? A preposterous suggestion! There was absolutely no reason for my dear sister to do such a thing. She had no worries, no sorrows. Even if she did develop any, she would have told me about them. My dear sister did not kill herself. I have no doubt she was murdered.
Yeah.
Like I told you just now, I suspect that the killer may have been you, Mr. Sumino. The only reason I haven't exacted vengeance yet is because I'm not completely sure it was you. Accidentally killing the wrong person would be playing right into the hands of the real culprit. But I might lose my sense of reason if we continue to speak much longer. Can you please leave now, while I'm still in my right mind?
I could sense that prolonging the conversation would lead nowhere.
Yeah.
Ima refused to respond to any further attempts to talk. Well, that could have gone worse.
Could have gone worse.
I went to the gym last. When I stepped inside, I saw that Tsubasa and Takamaru were already there. My people. My brethren. Tsubasa, Takamaru, perfect timing. I need to ask you guys about something. Unfortunately, I do think that these two would also make a kind of cute couple.
I don't think you're totally wrong.
Yeah. If something happened to Takumi.
Right.
And we would want Tsubasa to move on.
The very first ship that I developed when I started playing this game.
I'm looking at the character list. Continue.
The very, very first ship that I developed when I started playing this game was Hideko and Takamaru.
Interesting.
Because they were just at each other's throats.
Yeah.
In the very beginning.
Yeah.
In a way that I was like, oh, these two would absolutely go at it.
Yeah. I don't think that Moko and Takamaru would jive together as a couple, but I do think that they would have a very close Nekomaru Akane type relationship, which I really like.
Yeah. Although Nekomaru and Akane were kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I do think I'm saying aside. Well, Eito would only work with us. Let's be real. I do think that if Tsubasa is not with us, it would be with Takamaru. I think that's the next best. And not with Dadami.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Tsubasa.
Yeah. What is it? Remember the voice changer you showed me in the garage the other day? Is it still there? Shoma told you about the culprit using the voice changer, huh? Yeah, he did. You guessed right, Takumi. The device has gone missing. I knew it. The culprit stole it, huh? I think so. When did you realize it was gone? On day 28, the day Shoma regained consciousness, I went to the garage to check after hearing his story and... The voice changer was already gone? Yeah, without anyone realizing. She showed us the voice changer on the afternoon of day 24. So it must have been stolen between that time and the morning of day 27 before Shoma got stabbed. What are you two doing here, though? I did a lot of think myself when you were out, and I just don't believe Kako would kill herself. Me too. At first, suicide seemed like the only possibility based on the situation. After listening to Hideko, though, I started to realize how unnatural the whole thing seemed. But if she was killed, how'd the culprit get away? That's what we need to figure out. Well, yeah, for sure. Is this the room? Is this the room where the underground situation is?
The escape pod hangar?
The escape pod hangar?
It sure is.
Interesting. And so here we are. Maybe there's a secret tunnel or something here that we completely missed, you know? I was going to say, it's certainly now, and obviously the circumstances surrounding Kako's quote-unquote suicide were suspicious to begin with because, there's no suicide note. It seems out of character.
Right.
But especially now that she's been stripped of her hemoglobin.
Yeah, of her cryptoglobin.
Of her blood. We're all here to do the same thing then. You mean? Yes. Kako died under such mysterious circumstances that I can't stop thinking about it. Let's check the place out together.
Yeah, and we could trust each other since all three of us were here are safers.
Safers?
Those of us that can be safely removed from the list of suspects. Safers.
She's so cute.
She is just so cute.
That's true. And thus, we began to investigate the gym. We went around knocking on walls and floors to check for hidden doors. Some time passed before Takumaru shouted at us from the stage. Did you find it? Did you find it? Hey, come over here. I found something crazy. I think he found it. He was standing at the corner of the stage. Tsubasa and I hurried over.
Looks like he found it.
What in the world?
No way. There really was a hidden tunnel. Or should I say, a hidden ladder.
I checked this place before, but I found nothing. What did you do? Told you I've got a dog's hearing. I knocked on the floor and knew right away there was an empty space underneath. Then I groped around the surface, and what do you know? A rotatable handle came flipping out. Grabbed the handle, pulled it, and there you have it.
Let's go see what's down there.
Yeah. Careful, guys. We slowly made our way down the long ladder. Eventually, I felt my toes touching solid ground. What I saw there was... Isn't this... Okay, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Who helped us break into the locked room?
Hideko.
Hideko.
Well, it was...
And then other people
and then other
joined.
people joined.
Four
Yeah.
people joined, right?
Yeah.
Four people joined us to break in. I want to say it was Tsubasa, Nozomi, Takamaru, and Kyoshika. Was that right? Or was Karada there?
I think everyone showed up. Except for Dadami and...
Dadami wasn't found yet.
And Ima.
Ima wasn't found yet. And Shoma.
Well, yeah, and Shoma was dead. But I think everyone else showed up to help break down the door, if I remember correctly.
So, the fact that this is relevant makes me think that it's possible that someone hid. It wouldn't have been anyone on the outside of the room. It would have to be someone on the inside of the room.
Right.
Which means the options are Dadami and Ima.
Right.
Could be. I don't think it's Dadami. I really don't. I think that would be so underwhelming. Ima's back in a prime suspect category, but so is Shoma. I think it's Ima or Shoma.
Okay.
Isn't this... You know this thing? Yeah, remember what I told you before? This is the escape pod that deploys on the last day.
Huh? No way.
Damn. Does that mean if we can get inside, we can go with the artificial satellite? We ran to the entrance of the pod and checked the door. There was a note pinned to it. The door to this pod automatically opens on day 100. No manual override available.
God damn it.
Despite the note, we kept looking around for a way to open it manually. However, we were unable to find anything. Nope. This thing can't be opened from outside. I do wonder if this room would be detected by the like carbon life sensor shenanigans.
Right, yeah.
And if it could be an outside job.
Right.
If Nozomi's right and someone from the outside.
There was like an extra person hiding and shielded away.
Yep. And then when we opened the door and left, they emerged.
Maybe.
How about we use a crowbar to pry it open?
Then the pod becomes useless because outer space is a vacuum.
So we have no choice but to wait until day 100.
We'll have to give up on the idea of boarding the pod before then.
Shit.
By the way,
Have you guys forgotten why we came down here in the first place? I haven't, Tsubasa. Eyes on the prize, girl. Of course not. We were trying to solve the locked room case, weren't we? Yeah, Hideko and I thoroughly investigated the gym after discovering Kako's body. But if the killer had been hiding in this storeroom or the ladder shaft at the time, you couldn't possibly have found them. Then after you and Hideko left the gym, the killer got out and walked through the exit like nothing ever happened. Which means Kako really was killed. We don't have concrete proof of that yet. However, this does disprove the previous notion that it couldn't possibly have been murder. Wait. Assuming for a moment she was murdered, wouldn't that also prove the killer was an outsider? Because when we found Kako's body, Takamaru, Shoma, and I were in the infirmary, whereas everyone else was in the gym.
Oh, so yeah, Takamaru and Tsubasa weren't there, but everyone else was?
Right.
Except for Ima and Tatami.
No, not everyone else. 2 were missing. That's right. Tatami and Ima. Now, I will note, so obviously the fact that there is anesthesia available means that someone could be physically numb.
Right.
When something happened to them. Which made me think Shoma because he could stab himself without causing pain.
Right.
However, Ima. So one thing that I kind of wrote off as probably not the intended reading is it said it can numb emotional receptors as well.
I saw your... I had a feeling this is where your brain was going with this, yeah. You like paused when we got to that point, and I was like, I think I know what she's thinking.
You absolutely did. And that's that if Ima realized that he wanted to do something to kill Kako for whatever reason, but he knew that it would be too difficult for him emotionally, he could numb himself. It also means that he could numb her if whatever he was going to do was going to hurt her. Although if it was poison, it might not, but it might,
Right, yeah.
All things I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
That's right. Tatami and Ima. Ima couldn't have been the killer. He worshipped the ground she walked on. Tatami, though, said she was playing slots or something. She could have been lying through her teeth. But it's always possible that an outsider did it. You made that life detection device yourself, unless you're telling me you made that number up. I did no such thing. That was the correct number, but the killer could have already gotten away by the time I finished making the device, right? Just then, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. An item on the ground next to the cockpit of the escape pod.
What's that?
It caught my eye for some reason, and I walked slowly over to pick it up. So that's Emo's.
It's actually Pennywise's.
Ima's Pennywise? Holy shit. Okay. It's okay. Where did Ima say he was? He slept.
He said he was still in his room or her room, one of the two. They had slept like in the same room.
Theory changing.
Okay.
I think Ima's being framed.
Okay.
This is too obvious.
Interesting.
This feels too obvious. If someone was setting Ima up, they kill Kako. Maybe they kill her in a way that's hard to detect and make it look like a suicide to add confusion.
Well, we know that the cause of death was the poison.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so they poison Kako, right?
Yeah.
Make it look like a suicide.
Right.
Then in case there's investigation into it, they make Ima suspicious by knocking him out so that he can't have an alibi.
Okay.
With the poison.
With
Not the poison, with the
gamma field?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they plant his handkerchief here to make it look like he hid here. but it was really Shoma? A lot of thoughts going on.
Okay, a lot of thoughts.
I'm just so curious. Why would Ima do this?
Right.
Why would Ima kill his sister first?
Yeah.
Or, third. Second. Hey, what's that? A handkerchief? So it seems. I see something embroidered on it. That reads IT. Information technology? Or maybe just it? As in it girl? Just two bitches going back and forth saying exactly. Could it be referring to initials of a name, you idiots?
You fools. They're both like, oh.
Ima. Skumo? This seems too early and too obvious. Which is a little metagamey. But it does.
I don't know.
But also, so did Trial 1, Case 1, Game 1.
True.
So who
Fact.
knows? Like, this isn't Danganronpa. These aren't meant to be, like, we're not going to have a ton of murder mysteries to solve and they need to get difficult,
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but I do suspect that. When we exited the gym, we saw that it was already nighttime. I asked Takamaru and Tsubasa to gather the others before heading to Ima's room myself. Come out, Ima. I need to ask you about something. Somehow it felt like he would keep hiding if I told him about the handkerchief, so I decided not to say anything for now. We found a clue that may lead us to Kako's killer. I made that assertion even though I had no solid proof she had been killed because I wanted to get him out of the room. A short while later, I heard the door being unlocked. And then Ima appeared from behind it.
You believed me about my dear sister being murdered?
It's also true that he would not be incentivized to call it a murder if he did it.
That's true.
Yes. Can you come with me? Slowly but surely, Ima nodded in assent. I think he's being framed. Takamaru, Tsubasa, and I took everyone to the storeroom where the escape pod was being kept. We told them how we had found the place and how the pod could only be used on day 100. And after climbing back out, we all headed to the cafeteria.
So what was the clue you found?
Before that, I need to check something with Datami. On day 27, when we found Kako's body, were you really playing slots at that time? Huh? You're still suspicious of me? Then check the machine's play log. Then you'll know for sure I was playing around that time. And how could I have possibly stabbed Shoma if I'd been hiding in that storeroom the whole time? The only way out of that place is through that tunnel, right? I wouldn't have been able to get out of the gym until the coast was clear.
Mayhaps you clambered out of the escape pod's elevator shaft?
I'm no Spider Woman, and that shaft has no footholds. It's impossible to climb. The ceiling of that shaft is covered with a thick wall. It's not something that can be opened by human hands.
How about this? You were the one to kill Kako, but not the one to stab Shoma.
You're suggesting there were two culprits.
Also possible.
Indeed I am. And does the number 2 ring any bells with regard to this situation?
When we found Shoma's body, there were 2 people missing from the scene.
You're suspicious of me as well?
Ima's face twisted into a grimace. I hesitated for a moment when I saw his expression, but decided to show everyone the handkerchief we had found. This is the clue I was talking about. We found it in the escape pod's storeroom. The letters IT have been embroidered on it.
Are these initials?
See, some people get it right away.
They do?
Wouldn't that refer to Ima Skumo? I thought so. This is your handkerchief, right, Ima?
And the fact that it was in the storeroom means... Sir Ima killed Lady Kako? Are you out of your mind? Me kill my very own dear sister?
I didn't think that was possible either. Unless Ima was the one to stab Shoma and Dotami was the one to kill Kako. Ima dropped the handkerchief in the storeroom when he was casing the joint.
I told you it wasn't me.
You think Miss Amamiya and I were accomplices?
Duh?
And that I tacitly approved of my dear sister's murder? That's no different from accusing me of killing my dear sister myself.
Also, I'm not sure Dotami would operate using poison.
Yeah.
That really doesn't seem like her style.
You're all crazy. I can't believe that thought even crossed your minds.
So you deny the charge?
Of course I do.
Then explain yourself. Why was your handkerchief in the storeroom?
That's because...
You see, you are feeling guilty.
No. No. No, 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 no! Ah!
Ima dashed out of the cafeteria screaming. Wait, Ima! We all dashed after him. Ima, bud, you gotta explain this. I'm confused. Ima grabbed the fire extinguisher in the entrance hall before running outside.
Oh, fuck.
We followed him as he ran out of the building.
Ah, shit.
He was running at full speed through the schoolyard, and none of us could catch up. Finally, he tore through the wall of fire and ran to the other side. We followed behind.
Ima's going off.
When we got to the city ruins, something unexpected happened. All of a sudden, a large object shaped like an onion appeared out of nowhere and captured Ima, who had been running ahead of us. What? Ima? The onion object then flew high up into the air with Ima and vanished out of sight. What's happening? What?
What just happened? And what was that thing?
I'd seen that onion-shaped thing before in the previous timeline. Have I? That was probably a commander. Onion?
It's talking about the like UFO flying commander. The like one that looks like a
blimp. Ima? Why'd you get sucked up by a commander, bud? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how a true lady slaughters her prey.
Is this the one they grow out of?
What?
Is this the one they grow out of?
Who grows out of?
It's not. There's one commander that like sucks up people and then they're in there.
Oh yeah, no, that's not this one.
Are you serious? Ima's been captured by the enemy? No way.
That can't be true.
It's all right. We can probably figure out where they went. What? You know how Ima's been rather emotionally unstable lately, right? So much so, I thought he might just up and go missing one day, so... Tsubasa... I secretly planted a transmitter in his body when bringing food to him. Tsubasa... Atta girl! We should be able to see where they took him from the war room. Look at that!
Tsubasa
thinker.
is truly the greatest asset
She is
that the entire SDU has.
We certainly wouldn't get this far in any timeline without her.
No. You clever girl, you.
Okay, let's all head back for now. We traced the transmitter and quickly figured out exactly where Ima had been taken. It was the enemy relay station we had visited in the previous timeline.
For sure.
We immediately started making a plan to get Ima back. After some discussion, we decided to split into two teams. The rescue team. Me, Hideko, Takamaru, Tsubasa, and Karada. The defense team. Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshika, Yugamu, Shoma, and Dotami. No.
We need Nozomi with us.
No. We have Karada and not Nozomi? That's so lame. Must we rescue him, even though he may very well be the killer? It's not set in stone
We've
yet.
also been over this, but like, Nozomi should always go outside the school.
Yes.
Because she's in as much danger in either situation.
Yes, correct. Also, generally speaking, I feel like Nozomi should go with, I guess her presence would switch either team from 5 to 4, but she should go with the more vulnerable team, which is normally going to be the one outside of the school.
Right,
because
exactly.
she can heal.
Yep.
What if it was all a mistake? Could you ever live with the fact that you abandoned an innocent friend? I knew you would say that. I was just making sure.
Having only 5 people on the defense team is not very reassuring.
Yeah, can we have one more or something?
No, what if the enemy attacks in the meantime?
What? What?
What?
Didn't they say having only 5 people on the defense team is not very reassuring? And
Oh, yeah. Wait, go up to the list.
I'm pretty sure there's 6 people on the defense team.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
Yeah.
2. Maybe they must have meant the rescue team.
They meant rescue team.
They meant rescue
because
team.
Takumaru's on the rescue team and he's saying add one more.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't afford to be lax on home security. In that case, Takumi. Yeah, it's time. Everybody follow me.
It's time.
Let's roll out. Nice sound effects. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My experience has improved. Oh, right. Oh, right.
We have one more person.
Oh, and she's coming with us. Sick.
Sir Takumi, Lady Ava is out and about now. Why have you done such a thing?
Yes. As you can see, I let her out. But why? I intend to let her join the rescue team.
Huh?
I explained about the bomb in Ava's body and the remote detonator we had made to trigger it.
And you really think this will work?
If you feel she's acting suspicious, you can press the button to blow her up yourself.
Huh?
I put the remote detonator into an astonished Hideko's hand. Now let me ask you, Revive-O-Matic seemingly doesn't... Well, they still have cryptoglobin.
Who? The commanders?
Yeah.
Yeah, but their DNA needs to be programmed into the Revive-O-Matic.
That's right. So the Revive-O-Matic doesn't work. So does it work? I mean, I guess like it does for all of us when we're outside of the school. Where it's like we probably should die, but the game doesn't actually make us die. Or like it does for Nozomi where she like hops away.
Yeah, same thing. If yeah.
Cool. Now do you feel reassured? Hideko fell silent at my words. After a few moments, she said,
Have it your way. Thank you for having me on the team. I look forward to being useful to you.
all right then, we'll be right back.
With Ima.
Good luck.
Stay safe.
The rescue team set off for the enemy relay station where Ima was being held captive. All right, we haven't fought in a while. We also haven't made a choice in a while, although this is a new route.
That's true. We haven't done either of those things.
De 40.
And I think here on day 40, as we're headed off to the relay station to rescue Ima from the Onion, that's where we're going to go ahead and pause for this episode.
All right, well, hopefully next episode we will have both fighting and choices.
Yeah, who knows?
Time will tell.
Maybe we will.
But we got some good story in. And we advanced from what, day 24? Day 24 to 40?
Day 25, I think.
15 or so days.
Yeah. Good progress. Solid progress.
Yeah.
Now, most of those days we were asleep, but still.
Well. We're quibbling over details.
But yeah, anyway, exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us for this episode.
And
we will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.